Uh, just a short little thing. Thought you guys might enjoy seeing this. This is a class legal turbocharger, one of our sled pulling classes. So the class requirements turbocharger wise has to be a T4 foot and it has to be an S300, or it doesn't have to be. You can have up to an S300 cover. So it's 4-inch inlet on the inlet to the turbocharger, and so the inlet board can only be 4-inch. It's supposed to be S300, so you're gonna need a bolt-on or factory, and then T4 foot is the biggest foot size you can run. That being said, there's a way to put a S300 cover on S400s because remember, where there is a will, there is a way, and when the rules say this, we can do that. I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is a S400 with a S300 compressor cover on it. So you can see underneath that that is indeed an S300 cover. But this center section is chunky. It ain't no S300 center section. I actually just went through it. So on top of, and it has the V-band turbine housing. So it's a 110 T4 with it has an 8781, also known as the 8780, also known as the 8782. It is the same size wheel. Uh, Problem. Now there is, I want to say there is an actual 82. It's rare, hard to come by, and I suggest nobody uses it because it makes fixing these things pain. Just use the regular size one. Yeah, I do think that was cool. This is indeed a S300 cover that has been modified to fit this. This is a 72-113. Now it had a thrust bearing problem. I don't have a 270 in it, and it destroyed the back of the 270 pretty dang good, with no damage to the front. There's probably two-fold to this. Exhaust pressure. It's probably not even so much. I don't even think it. I don't think it was rotor speed. The journal bearings look great. Probably more than likely is this deflected. Yeah. So it's not flat anymore. So the damage occurred from, it wasn't that the bearing surface couldn't keep up. It looks like what actually happened is the drive pressure bent the bearing, and when this thing bends, your pads don't work how they're supposed to anymore because they're no longer flat to the rotating surface above them, and then it just ate itself alive. Yeah, because it is not flat this way. Yeah, they were high that way. No wobble there, wobble here. That is probably what actually happened. Is so the way to correct that is to make this stiffer. So the 360 that I put in it is not better because, in this case, it's not better because there's more thrust pads. It's better because it's going to be more rigid. So you don't have this horseshoe shape that can deflect out at these corners out here. So it should be good to go. If it does it again, I have to look at see if it's actually a surface rotational speed issue with oiling, or if it's just a pressure deal. And if it's a pressure deal, I can modify the turbine side to reduce the pressure. So, but there's pulls coming up. This thing has to get done. So, how it goes. You guys had fun seeing this.